Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the Global Baseball League. It's the Singers taking on the Red Hawks. Just about to get underway, Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now. And this one is off and running. That one fouled off. Strike two.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby. Chris, it's a lot easier to talk about the travel in the GBL
instead of actually dealing with it. Some of these road trips, man, they aren't easy.
Yeah, there's a ton of travel in this league, and some folks might argue it's too much. I've definitely questioned it when we're flying nearly 10,000 miles from Lima to Tokyo.
Yeah, the Lima-Tokyo combination, that's pretty rough. That flight eats up more miles than flying from San Francisco to New York, back to San Francisco, and then back to New York.
Thanks, that didn't make me feel any better.
Out towards right center field, Jones in position, 2 away down. Jeter downs to the plate here. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike two. And a swing and a miss. Stepping in, Jackie Robinson. Hit on the ground to the right side. Collected by Torres. Handles, throws to first. One pitch and one out. So up next, Alfonso Soriano. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Paul O'Neill in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swings and misses. Going to count 1 and 2. Popped in the air. Left field. And that will end the inning. Top of the second. Now it's the DH, Joey Wiemer.
Well, that's off some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
Swings through that one. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. O'Neill Cruz stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
No score here in the second. That's in there. That's strike 2.
Looks like a little fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping.
Looking forward to hearing a lot about this one.
And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Hey!
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Swing and a miss. Bottom half of inning number 2. Leading off, Adam Jones.
That's a ball.
That one fouled hard the other way. Ball to strike. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Doesn't have enough. Too high. What does that mean, too high? Who cares? It's gone. Here's the left fielder, Sean Figgins. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
This one in the air, center field. Griffey has a beat on it, and there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Sal Stewart in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back. That ball has just been voted off the island. Here is Chris Bryant. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-1. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. The 0-2. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. 0-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back jacks. And this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's Carlos Correa. Correa in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Up the middle, Torres handles. Over to first. Just got him on that one. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. On the ground, out to short. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Top half of the 3rd inning, and here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Those are the pitches that make you wonder if this offense is being too patient with their approach. Lots of fastballs in for strikes, not even a swing. They're more than capable of making contact with those pitches, so they need to let it fly.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Now batting Jarren Duran. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Hold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Strike three, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. And now it's Ivan Herrera. A little bit low.
No, that's down.
1 ball, 1 strike. Hard hit, right side. Wide throw, pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Fights it up. He'll see another. Cuts out it. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Jackie Robinson. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And that one is in the air. One up, one down. Alfonso Soriano. The next to hit, 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Next offering misses, and the count even. One. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That's to third. Downs. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 down, bases empty. Paul O'Neill will hit next. Fly to left his first time. That's to third. Play made. That ends the inning. Start of the 4th, and now the right fielder, Carson Benj. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone. And those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Saxon down on strikes. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. Jeter Downs getting ready to hit. He was. Strikeout victim his first time.
Ball 1.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
That one misses. Ball 3. Top of the zone for a called strike. And that's in for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Joey Wiemer. At the plate, he struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Fastball for a strike. Man at first, one away. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. A two-run homer. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Struck out looking his first time.
Hey!
2 runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Gleyber Torres up to hit. He's 0 for 1.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
That's
really
out.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up the middle, brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the 4th, and now the center fielder, Adam Jones. On a line out towards center. And there's one away.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
This to third. Throws to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. 2 outs, base is empty. Sal Stewart digs in now. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Ball 1.
The swing and a ball popped up. Fair ball. And that keeps the inning going. Here's Bryant now. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive, base hit. Durant quickly gets it back in. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. We go to the top of the 5th. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Got him looking, that's a strikeout. Jarren Duran will hit next. His first at bat was a strikeout. There's a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. To third. Throws to first in time. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. Was never even close.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
Streaks him out looking. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Digging in, Drake Baldwin.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
The 1-1. Late with the swing there. Swing and a ball lifted left field. One down. Back to the top of the order now. Now here is Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
Out to short, Cruz. Zips it across. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Alfonso Soriano, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. All set for the top of the sixth. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. See you later. And they tie it up. It's 3-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
The 0-1 on the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw, not going to get him. He's in there.
He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
That's a ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Got him swinging for the K. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Joey Wiemer now at the plate. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Nope, that's inside.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. Fouled off. He was late. 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. O'Neal Cruz getting ready to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. That's a strike. Well, we go bottom 6. Stepping in, Paul O'Neill. Late swing, foul to the left. Rips that one center field. Pulls it in on the run. And a quick out, number 1. At the plate, Adam Jones. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. Grounds one to short. Cruz throws to first in time. Now the left fielder, Sean Figgins.
The left fielder, number 9, Sean Figgins.
That's hard hit in the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty much a model.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. Chris Bryant. It's a chance to hit here. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Strike in there. Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. And they lead by 2. And Gray up to hit. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Angel Serpa.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The 1-0.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Absolutely throws him with the backdoor slider for strike 3. And here's Freddie Freeman.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a pre-pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Swings through it for the K. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. So digging in, Jarren Duran. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fastball for a strike. Got him swinging. And he strikes out. Bottom of the 7th, leading off, Drake Baldwin. Ground ball up the middle. Off balance throw in time. 1 pitch and 1 out. So back to the top of the order. And next is the designated hitter, Jackie Robinson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third base. Down the right field line. And a foul ball. The 0-1. On the ground to third. And it goes just foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Alfonso Soriano. 0 for 3 in this one. Sliced hard but foul.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 to give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game.
A swing and a miss. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the catcher, number 48.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Just missed. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And a big swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Struck him out swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Carson Benj will hit next. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
That's a ball.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, they'll probably hand it off to their closer.
Down. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Bruce Sutter.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Nice grab. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Adam Jones. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit. Now at the plate, Sean Figgins. 1 for 3. Line drive. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Lead up to 3. It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair, so that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it. Rudder breaks for third. This one in the air, center field. Griffey settles underneath it. 2 away. Here's Chris Bryant now. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Save. That's a stolen base. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Makes himself up. But it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're crazy.
Correa, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. Got him swinging for the K. We go to the 9th. Now the 3rd. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Next is the designated hitter, Joey Wiemer.
That pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got it. Swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. 2 down, bases empty. O'Neal Cruz, the next to hit.
Ball. That's inside.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
They're down to their final strike.
That turns
that's
out to
out.
be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game. Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Red Hawks going up against the Kangaroos. Coming up on the first pitch, Luis Robert Jr. getting ready to hit. And we are underway in Denver. That one fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Fairchild under it. One away. So up next, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
Henderson batting second in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ball 2.
Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time to first. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Batting third, the second
And here is Sosa to the plate.
Sosa.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill here today, Erasmo Ramirez. Stepping in, Carson Kelly.
This afternoon, the catcher, number 15, Carson Kelly.
And there's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. One gone, bottom half of the first. Next to hit, David Ortiz.
Number 34, David Ortiz.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Nico Horner swings through it for strike 1. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities
and ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Greg Nettles. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Into the bullpen and gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. So 2 down. Miguel Rojas at the plate. On the ground, right side. In time to Devers, and that is that. Back here at Coors Field, top of the second, Terry Pendleton now at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. That's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. And fouled off. The 0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one missed. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
In the air, center field. Fairchild under it. And there's one down. One out, man at first. Rafael Devers up to hit. And that one fouled off. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. Lead runner around second. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Here's Eddie Rosario.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, David Bednar.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Strike 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 1 down, runners at second and third. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. And Cullen stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. So 2 balls and no strikes.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. Fairchild should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Denver, bottom of the second. Rob Refsnyder digs in now. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And in one hops the wall. Around second now, going for 3. Thought about third, but back to second safely.
Wastes no time there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it.
Tony Santillan takes over on the mound.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Devers steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. Randall Grichuk now. Up and in. And that is ball 1. On the ground, right side. Play at the plate, and they cut him down.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Austin Riley, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Robert hustles it back in. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
Aye.
Stays alive.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging. Back here at Coors Field, top half of the third inning, Luis Robert Jr. getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
At the plate, Gunnar Henderson. And he swings through that one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in.
Runner on the goal. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and he's safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. And that is out of play. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now here is Edmundo Sosa. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a foul out of play. So the tying run at second. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Now only one out remaining. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. This one in the air right field. And that'll do it. And your